this late October in ROSLINDALE came so suddenly, with little sun and cold wind, as this autumn doesn't understand that it's taken the breath out from the trees and covers the earth with white frost blanket. I spend my free hours in the garden of reflections that came from the presence of nature into the life of man who lives in foreign land that now has been as mine, unlikely from the mirages of last summer that slip more in the sky than in the ground. This autumn with colors of anxiety doesn't give you the possibility to be concentrated, to become a Buddha of the flowers of the garden. Suddenly the reflections have been placed by the sad notes of a distant piano that come from the opposite house, across the train tracks. Or maybe they are imagined sounds. The screams of wind send me rather of the fingers of any old pianist lady, full of nostalgia for the lost youth that appears in that piece of sky. Still stands like a torn sheet beyond the window. The landscape of this suddenly autumn found me a bit different. I no longer admire flowers with adorable way of parent to the child that is raised and cherished by his own hands. Standing in my garden all alone, I hear with my ears, which are letting me slowly, seems to catch from far in the ether the whispers of the trees and leaves, understanding their tremors for life. I don't think that I'm crazy, but I have an idea that the flowers, leaves and petals are speaking to me with their language, which I feel in every cell of my being and soul. I'm a foreign in this place, a new inhabitant of this wooden house, gardener from 2 years now of this greenery that I created with love, but not without pain. Walking through the garden of flowers and trees, I feel my weakness, my powerless arms to defend this greenery. Since last spring, in this late autumn, I feel like a hermit among the leaves that barely holds onto the branches. The leaves of the large turnips covers the still green grass in the backyard. Now my garden seems like a savanna, full in yellow, that gives you sad feelings of loneliness. I had planted so many flowers in the springtime, especially roses, red, pink and white. They revive me, bringing my childhood to my lovely Shkodra, where on every threshold, summer or winter, bloom roses whom fragrance still reeks in my senses. Here in the other continent, where I am, roses, love and blood in my birth town, in my garden of ROSLINDALE. Carnations, snowdrops and velvet flowers, not forgetting the tulips that appears, oh God, how briefly, only a few days. On the threshold of a cold spring under the northern winds of Canada, to be turned again just as fast in the form of bulbs and in the sleeping state, withered in the depths of the earth, because tulips sleep long in their short life. The fire flowers that once so beautifully bloomed in the flower bed of Tirna, as they are watching my every step on the dry leaves that squeak sadly like the broken bones of seasonal birds. Even though autumn is wiping out its days one by one towards the end, the flowers don't want to know gonna do with all these flowers? It's not fair to abandon them to their fate. Under the frost,